Majin Buu Saga for 8th anniversary? What could the final theme be? How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we're going to take a look at the promotional video teaser trailer for the 8th anniversary. They tweeted this out just a little bit after maintenance ended on Global, and boy, does this really lead some credence to some theories that have been floating around. So why don't we go ahead, let's jump in, let's take a look at the trailer, and let's talk about what this could mean. So let's go ahead, let's pause the video, music, let's turn on the volume, and let's take a look. So adjust your headphones if you need to. Interesting. Was not expecting this. The golden winks, Interesting. Gotenks and Buu. And there's Tech Ultimate Gohan, Wuhan, Super Vegito. But they actually show their fusion. Oh, and Goku. Okay, come on. This has to be it.
Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle 8周年間もなく
Interesting. So, with this promotional video, we have a trailer for the Majin Buu Saga themed units over the last couple of years. And you know what? With this trailer combined with the last trailer, I really think we have a pretty good idea of what the theme could be. And it's a theme that's been floating around for quite some time, and that is the dual Spirit Bomb anniversary for the 8th anniversary. I think this really does make sense, especially considering what this means. Now, they did mention that this was going to be an anniversary where units who had never been featured before are featured. Now, I don't actually think that meant we weren't going to see Goku and Vegeta. I'm starting to think it just meant that representation of a DFE LR that has not been represented before, and that would still work, right? If it ends up being the dual Spirit Bomb. We are talking about the Super Spirit Bomb from the end of Dragon Ball Z, and where is it? The Universal Spirit Bomb, or the Super Ultra Spirit Bomb from the end of Dragon Ball GT. If there ever was a moment in either of the shows that was worthy of a Dokkan Festival LR, it is definitely these moments, right? It is literally the end of an era in two different ways, right? We're talking about the end of Dragon Ball Z with the Super Spirit Bomb here, and the end of Dragon Ball GT with the Universal Spirit Bomb, right? This is basically, right, the sayonara, the final farewell for both Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball GT before it went on its 20-year hiatus from anime before finally returning, right, with the movies and the Battle of Gods, Frieza, and it finally was Super, right? This, if there was a moment worthy, it's definitely these two moments, and it's really good because, you know, I personally, I think there's a lot they could do with this, right? With the Super Spirit Bomb, though, even though it's been represented a couple of times, we don't have the good animations, right? We've had this STR EZA Goku. We've had this old school Goku from early in the game that not many people actually even have, right? Who knows? Maybe they could bring him back and EZA him. They've done that a few times with some units, right? But who knows? But and it's even been represented in this Prime Battle LR, the Super Spirit Bomb. So there's a lot they could do to bring the good animations to this moment. And it'd be really cool, right? They do it as an active skill, and it's actually the speech in the active skill with, you know, some OST version of Chala playing in the background as he gives the speech to Majin Buu. Speaking of Majin Buu, you notice that in both trailers, they didn't show Majin Buu or Omega Shenron. In the GT trailer, we only saw Sen Shenron and the other Shadow Dragons. We didn't actually see Omega. And then here we don't see Kid Buu. So I'm kind of thinking that we could be looking at an anniversary where we do have, right, extreme LRs as the counterparts to the super LRs. Now, who's going to be the Carnival versus who's going to be the Dokkan Fest remains to be seen. I mean, one of the Gokus will probably be a Carnival, and then one of them will be a DFE, and then vice versa with the villains. But it's probably the way it's going to go. I mean, would like it to go that way, but who knows, right? Dokkan could do anything, right? This, for all we know, they could release a trailer next week about, you know, Dragon Ball Super Broly, and this mean absolutely nothing. It could just be something to get people hyped for the 8th anniversary. But the fact that this trailer and the other trailer end with sort of the final culminating moments of the two battles really makes me think that this could be the way. And right, with the Spirit Bomb here, we could be seeing this, like I said, with the good animations, and then with the GT version of it, I would like personally to see like a full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku that maybe like the transforms. It's a mechanic they haven't used in a while, into Kid Goku, who does the Universal Spirit Bomb as like his active skill or something. Who knows, right? It could be something like that. But either way, I do think both of these moments are worthy of representation, and the fact that we are dealing with two very, very unique categories in the fact that they got buffed a little bit and then never touched again for quite some time. We could be seeing a lot of incoming buffs with units here, right? When we look at, we'll just focus on Majin Buu Saga for this video, because we did talk about the GT stuff in the last video, but we could be seeing some heavy EZAs coming our way, right? When we talk about LR EZAs, it's possible they could EZA the 5th anniversary LRs, but specifically relating to Majin Buu Saga, they did just EZA the Cell and Gohan, and being that it doesn't seem that it's related to the superhero campaign, as it's not on global yet, as far as we know, they could have advanced those EZAs, so that way they could bring about the EZA for the LR Vegito and the LR Buhan here, right? Very, very likely that they could have done that, so that way we could see those guys' EZAs. Fizz Super Vegito is definitely up for an EZA, so we could definitely be seeing his EZA during this time, you're right? These free-to-play Babidi and Deborah and Babidi and Boo's could EZA. We could see Fizz Deborah's sub-EZA. We could see maybe Int Hercule. We could see the LR EZA for the Super Saiyan 2 Angel Vegeta, right? There's a lot they could do here to really, really buff this category. The AGL Buu Piccolo, right? We could be seeing the Int Gotenks, the Tech Ultimate Gohan, or the Tech Buu. They could EZA. I mean, there's just so much potential with Majin Buu Saga to give it that real push to be a top tier category again, because it was for a while, and we do have some really good top tier units, but not enough of them to make a full top tier team of Majin Buu Saga. So I think there's a lot coming our way, and I do think that the theme is really, really shaping up to be this dual Spirit Bomb thing. And I think one of the really sort of final nails in the coffin to this theory is the fact that they also announced for the 8th anniversary fan meeting a live stream to go along on the 21st of January at 1700 JST. You'll definitely know we're going to be covering the aftermath of that to find out what the final units are going to be, but definitely hinting with the thumbnail here at what we could be seeing, right? In both the fan meeting and now this, we have the End of Z Goku, who is also wearing his gi, which is very similar to his gi in Dragon Ball GT all the way through to the very end. So it's highly, highly possible that this is really, really indicating that End of Z, that End of GT moment. And you know what? I'm excited. I think this has got some real good possibilities to be one of the best anniversaries. Yeah, and I was already super hyped with the 7th anniversary. So, anyways, guys, that's the video. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let me know, what do you think of this dual Spirit Bomb idea? A lot of people have been advancing this idea for a while. I kind of shrugged it off, but now with this new trailer, I'm kind of leaning into it. Would love to hear what you guys are thinking in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.